time is money, and looking at how busy we are all becoming day in and day out, it is important that we do things that shorten long cooking hours. And that specifically, aside from other benefits, is why I love making this all-purpose tomato-based recipe. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, kindly subscribe to the channel. And for my returning subscribers, thanks so much for the support. Now let's dive in. I've put a detailed list of ingredients in the description below, so please check it out. So in all my cooking videos, we will pick one ingredient as the star of the recipe and talk about its health benefits. Can you guess which vegetable will be the star for today's recipe? No, don't tell me yet. Let's go ahead with the cooking and we'll come back to it, so please stay to the end. Thank you. In a saucepan, we'll add our nicely cleaned and deseeded tomatoes, beetroot, carrots, bay leaves, and onions. Let's add some water and bring this to a boil. After it came to a boil, I went ahead to add the remainder of my vegetables. There is no particular reason why I did this, aside from the fact that I didn't want to overcook my vegetables, especially the ginger.
I'll set this aside to cool down.
Our vegetables were not completely cooled at this point, but was also not too hot for me to start the blending. We don't like any wastage, so we will keep this water from the vegetables for later use. I also added my garlic, thyme, rosemary, and some seasoning cubes during the blending process. Fortunately, I had some fresh basil leaves, so I added that as well for the fresh scent it adds to this tomato-based recipe. Once all my vegetables are blended smoothly, we'll go ahead and cook until it thickens up. This took about 20 to 25 minutes for me, but please go with how thick you want your tomato base to be. And please be careful when you are stirring, as it splatters a lot. I love to make this tomato base as finished as possible, so that when I'm using it later for my cooking, I won't have to do much. So I added some cooking oil and salt to taste.
If there is one thing I hate about this recipe, then it will be the mess it can create. Just look at that, but it should be fine if you are using a bigger and deeper saucepan like I have here. Remember to stir occasionally so that it doesn't stick to the bottom.
This is at the thickness I wanted, so I set it aside to cool down.
Now let's do the reveal. Our star vegetable for today's recipe is beetroot. Beetroot is an amazing vegetable that you can incorporate into your cooking. There are several varieties
like the yellow, white, orange, and the red.
But the red tends to be popular and common. Also remember that the leaves are edible, so don't throw them away.
In the UK, you can find beets all year round, but their prime time is between June and October.
Beets are a powerhouse, and that's because of their incredible health benefits. They are high in nitrates, which contribute to cardiovascular health. They are loaded with iron, folate, manganese, potassium, vitamin C, fiber, and antioxidants. And their bright red color is due to the presence of a pigment called betalains. For further reading, please check out a review article in the description box where the authors explored some of the health benefits of beets. When I keep this in the fridge, it can last me for about 4 to 5 weeks, but it can stay longer in the freezer. It can be used as the base for all types of stews, jollof rice, and soups. It's very versatile, so please try it out, and it's also very easy to make. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and I will see you next time.
Remember to stay positive always.
Bye friends.